Hi, I'm Cristen Puleo. I'm married to Phil Puleo, and we have 4 kids, 2 high schoolers at Harrisburg Christian School and 2 college age at Messiah. We have attended Community Free Church for the last 18 years. We moved here from Frederick, Maryland at the time, where we were teaching, and we're seeking a new church home here in Harrisburg, and this church came highly recommended. So we started attending and fell in love with the community of believers that we found here, and the pastoral teaching that's very biblically focused. I've really appreciated the byline that has been added to our church website in the last several years, where it says, "We are not perfect, we're not flashy, but we're striving to be an authentic community of believers." I really like that statement, as you know, as we have been at the church for 18 years and we have seen changes in the church. We've seen pastors leave and new pastors come on. We have seen struggles within the community of believers, and we have lost members who have either left the faith or gone on to other churches. And so we've watched transitions in our own community, but we've seen the faithfulness of the Lord to preserve a remnant of believers, and many of you are that remnant of believers that we've had at Community Free Church. That has been a great blessing to us. I told you that I'm a teacher. Nothing at Messiah College when I was a student there prepared me for this season of life when I would be totally transitioning my teaching online. I've been teaching online for the last marking period, and it has certainly been different. It has caused me to learn to love people and promote the education of my students in a new and different way. And that certainly has been a challenge, but I'm watching God preserve the educational process through it. One of the things that was a blessing to me recently through my work was the National Day of Prayer that is celebrated nationally. And it is a time where we come together and we pray for our nation, we pray for our local churches, we pray for our leaders, we pray for the unsaved. And this year's theme for the National Day of Prayer was taken from the book of Habakkuk. I did some reading in the book of Habakkuk just to prepare personally for that time of prayer last week. And I found a couple verses that really blessed me and brought to light the hope that I have been trusting in during this time. So the book of Habakkuk begins on a lament. Habakkuk is looking at the nation of Israel, and he's seeing that the Babylonians are threatening and that they're going to take over the country. He talks about plagues and pestilence that are confronting their people, and he cries out to the Lord, and God responds in chapter 2 of the book of Habakkuk. He says, "Look at the nations around you, look and be amazed. I am doing something in your own day, something you wouldn't even believe, even if someone told you." To that, Habakkuk turns to the Lord, and he prays a vision that the Lord is giving him. And the vision goes like this. He says, "I see God moving across the deserts from Eden, the Holy One coming from Mount Paran. His brilliant splendor fills the heavens, and the earth is filled with his praise." I love the vision there of Habakkuk, because I believe that even during this time of pandemic and quarantine, that God is doing something amazing. I've really been resting in that hope throughout this entire season as my job has changed and as I've been a little more isolated from friends and family members. But I truly believe that God has an amazing plan here. And I'm so thankful for this book in the Bible that just as a reassurance to me that God then was at work and provides a remnant of believers in Habakkuk's day. And I believe even today, God is doing that same work, that he is preserving a remnant through this time of lament that we are going through. So hopefully that's an encouragement to you, that as you hear that my hope is in the salvation that I find in the Lord, and in the belief that he is doing an amazing thing, that you too would find confidence in that through this time.